everybody, this is, as you might have thought, the Nerf Zombie Strike Sledge fire. You might have seen it on the Bancroft channel. See the cock action like a single barrel break blaster. You see the 3 outlets for air. So these pins make it possible to shoot these cartridges even if they are not fully stocked, because they close the airflow when there's no dart inside. Simply insert the cartridge, press it a bit and flip the barrel up. You can also just swing it like that and the blaster will not cock like this. You have to pull the blaster down the whole way and then just fire. Interestingly, the cartridge does not drop out like a busby, but they just pop out just enough that it's easy to grab them. And it's also possible to drop the shells on the ground. And it's also possible to make it in a single swing. My companion did it better, I show you. And then. Okay, we have from the range the lowest darts at 19 feet, approximately up to 20 feet. You can forget the first shots that were the ones I fired on the ground. 25 feet and goes on. I think that was the second shot. The really counting one, 32 feet, that's average. You have another one here at, what's that, 37 feet. And the highest shot, which actually really also was from one cartridge. As you can see here, there are 3 darts grouped nicely around each other with a little bit of spread at 48 feet. Unfortunately, the blaster does not have a sling point attachment here where it would actually be very useful. The only way to add a sling is here, which does not really make sense, or on the shoulder stock, which results in the blaster hanging down like that, which is okay but not really satisfactory. Another thing to notice is that the rail looks different but acts the same way. So standard Nerf rail equipment can be attached to this rail. However, Slide F parts cannot, obviously, because it's missing the indentation here. Okay. Cool thing about the shoulder stock is that you can insert the cartridges like this and they are held in place, which means that you do not risk losing the cartridges while running or jumping or doing any other crazy zombie hunter stuff. Coming to the design of the blaster, I think Hasbro did a magnificent job on this one. Maybe one of the best painted blasters ever. The bluish turquoise parts are not painted. The plastic is this very turquoise color, as well as, well, obviously the orange. Just the dark gray part and this one that's obviously painted, but it's painted in a very nice way that you have to look twice to see where one part starts and the other stops. Many people have ranted about the usability of this blaster in HVZ or any other kind of war, that this is really not anything that you should bring to a serious HVZ or any other kind of war. Because it lacks a rate of fire and capacity and everything else that you would expect from a serious blaster. I think it never really was meant to be that. I think the Zombie Strike line is for boys what the Rebel line is for girls, and this job the Sledge fire does really well.